Well, it's a nice fall day here on the farm.
Not officially fall.
Well, not
I mean,
official.
it's on the way.
That's true. It feels like fall. Summer's
Yeah, it
gone.
does.
But today was the first day of deer season, and in case you're wondering why my attire is such, I'm pretty excited to say I took a deer this morning about 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's great.
A nice doe. Walked up with a few others and worked out. So I was really jazzed. I only started deer hunting last year and didn't get anything last year, and the girls harassed me relentlessly. But first day, I went out today and got one. So a nice doe. Got it gutted. Got it to somebody to process it, and hey, we're ready to go.
So the more you get, the more the price will come down per pound. This is going to be a little expensive.
Yeah, I figured that this first deer probably is going to run us about $12 a pound based on what I've spent in supplies. Got a new bow this year, and just really jazzed about the season. So it's good.
That's fun.
So.
Well, I've got. Can you hold that? I've got something that some of you have seen before, but some of you haven't. It's a book that I put together a few years ago with the help of one of my daughters, and the artist was a guy from our homeschool group at the time. I think he did a phenomenal job. You can see the cover. Isn't that cool? But it's actually a children's picture book, but it's a true story. There aren't a whole lot of picture books for children that are true stories, which I think is pretty cool. So we're going to read this book today. It's called Thank You Who, A True Story. And I'll show you some of the pictures, but it'll take too long if we show all of them. So I grew up in Africa where the sun grows hot and the jungle is thick. Go see that picture. The colors are great. And the animals run free. You know, it's hard not to show every picture because they're so good. When I was a young boy, I looked around at my world and I knew that I was a who. I saw that the people in my village were who's too. And the people in other villages were who's. But we worshipped it.
Show that picture because it's
Okay.
showing an idol.
Yeah. So he's saying we worshipped it instead of
Yeah,
a
the guy's
who.
carving an idol here.
And I knew that an it could not make a who. It takes a who to make a who. And I knew that the who that made me liked me. Water, seasons, shelter, food, rain, it was all here for me. This who made me and everything I needed to live. So I walked into the jungle. I knelt down, I lifted my hands, and I said, "Thank you, who?" Every day I walked into the jungle. I knelt down, I lifted my hands, and I said, "Thank you, who?" One day when I was in the jungle, I fell asleep. I saw bright light with the shape of a man in this light. This man spoke to me and said, "I am who, and one day someone will come into your village who is white all over. They will be carrying something black, and they will tell you my name." Some time passed. Then one day it happened. I was walking in my village when I saw the strangest sight ever. A woman was walking into my village who was white all over, and she was carrying a black book. I ran to her so excited and said, "Tell me his name." This strange lady who was white all over and was holding something black told me, "His name is Jesus." I am an old man now, and I have come to know this Jesus, the God who created the world and who loves you and me. Thank you, Jesus. So that is the book I put together.
Yep.
So, and the story came from firsthand, I would guess you'd say, from our favorite Bible teacher of all time, Malcolm Smith, actually met the man
Yeah, he
that
did.
this story is about.
Many years ago he met him, and that's the story the man told him.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us to hear about my book.
Yeah.
And it is available on Amazon
Yes.
if you're interested. So.
All right. Have a good day.